Chat, you'll never believe what happened again. Yeah, I sure did. An accidental deletion. It was dumb. It was bad. It was painful. No, I didn't delete it again. I did not thankfully delete Final Fantasy 16 a second time. Can't believe that happened. I'm dumbstruck. Also, in case y'all didn't know, there is a mid-year PlayStation sale going on at the moment. And there are a lot of games you can buy. I just bought Relayer. And its Season 1 DLC was like $12.30 something altogether. So hopefully we'll see that in a couple years. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16 shall resume tomorrow. Now we continue the adventures of Scene Blaze. And no one's allowed to make fun of me for anything that's happened here.
It's dangerous in here.
Wait, I don't even know what fighting style I'm using. Okay, I'm using Look. But yeah, Ecto, very sorry about that bother with the Discord. I do have some reason to believe that the person that I mentioned is trying to circumvent a ban. I'm not certain yet, but there's been some happenings. Am I going the right way? I'm not. Wear a safety helmet and sneak into the construction site.
I think you're after someone else.
Oh. He did. I got an unban request. And just a few other things. But I'm not gonna worry about it unless it happens. Varsity jacket, I want your goddamn onsen robe, dude. But yeah, you're very welcome, Ecto. Thank you for joining.
I'm not interested.
Alright, the construction site is there. But there is a mission very close by. By that cloaca. What that cloaca do? Scobie, thank you for the Joe votes. What do I think about what happened to Benedicta? Bit fucked up. I don't want to speak too much about Final Fantasy 16 outside of 16 streams though, because I know that there are people here both playing it as well as who want to play it.
Hey. Right.
Got a code red on our hands, a real dangerous type situation you could say. Some no good Nick gang members have decided one of the subway platforms is now their turf. As you might imagine, that's keeping ordinary, law-abiding subway enthusiasts from riding. Sounds bad, right? Exactly.
Well.
So, I think you might be able to do something about those subway besmirchers for me. The platform they took over is the one by Hagar Stadium. Just hop on the subway and head on over there. Also, Nemesis, you did ask me how I'm enjoying Divinity Original Sin 2. I haven't played it in like a couple weeks now. I think it was like because 1 week was the release of Final Fantasy 16, and this week I've played 16 and Tears of the Kingdom pretty much exclusively, and then I went away for a bit. But I mean, I've been enjoying it all the same, definitely. I look forward to getting back to it.
Urban Park Station.
Do I enjoy playing this mini games? Yes. Yes. Sometimes it takes me a little longer than I would like to play them. But yeah, I definitely appreciate the variety. I didn't play Divinity and Kirby Arc. I think I did like at least one stream of Divinity during Kirby Arc, but we have been taking... Oh no, not really, because most of Kirby Arc was like the second half of Kirby Arc was all during Final Fantasy 16 release week. But yeah, it's been like 2 weeks, right about. God damn it. Cursed Yellow, welcome in. But yeah, I mean, usually I have 4 games going at any one moment. 2 for the morning streams and 2 for the weekend streams. And given the way that I play games, they get played 1.5 times a week. And that works out perfectly for me. Right now, I've got 3 evening games, which has diminished their play time. Just because 2 new releases that I really wanted to play came out at the same time. But it'll be going back to normal fairly soon. And I'll be starting a new game next week, because we have Tears of the Kingdom in the mornings, but we have space for another one in the morning as well. What that is, I am still deciding on. Pardon me. Wait, I think I decided on one and then forgot what I decided for my morning game. Thanks for the blesses. Counter one time. Oh. Okay, that guy's dead. Sorry, 1 second. Getting a phone call. Be right back. I just cannot play any games in peace. Okay, we're back. Yep. Now I will accidentally also delete this game just to keep the bit going. Of course, normally I would agree, but there have been some obstacles today.
This is Urban Park Station.
Yeah, definitely Yakuza vibes have been noted for this game. Fucking Gary. I want the low rent poison outfit. Lorenzo, give me your bandana. And your gloves. Nicholas, you don't really have much that I want. You're not Hugo.
Hey.
Oh hey, you're back. Bet you were surprised, huh? Sorry about that. The whole gang takeover thing was a little white lie. I work in the subway PR department. Figured some action shots of you stomping punks would make for great ads.
Indeed.
Trying to find actual gang members to help out was going nowhere fast. So I roped in a guy from the Novice League. Thanks to you guys, I was able to get some incredible photos. You're fine with me using them, right? I appreciate it. Oh, and before you ask, the guys you fought on the train were actual gang members. Needless to say, I wasn't exactly dying to follow you in there. They're always threatening other passengers and getting into trouble. You ever feel like hopping on the train to teach those punks a lesson? Be my guest. Just between you and me, it sounds like they're hiding some kind of treasure on there, so, you know, incentive.
Oh, that's right.
You'll run into different people just about each time you ride, so stop by often to keep them all in check, would you? How come there's been no treasure the times I've been on it so far? Some bullshit. Feel like you played this 100 years ago, it came and went for you? Yeah, between like Summer Game Fest, this game's release, Kirby Arc, Final Fantasy 16, the past couple months has gone by really fast for me. Did I finish 16? It is no longer on my PlayStation. In a way, I am done with it. In another way, I accidentally deleted it. And have to wait for it to download. So we're going to be playing that tomorrow night instead. I was so excited to get back to it. I'm so dumb. So dumb. No. You're so sexy. Oh man.
You came to the wrong place.
What? That's an easy one to get me popping. Yeah, I'm starting early tomorrow. Fuck it. We're going from like 5 or half 5. How the fuck do you accidentally lit it? How the fuck do you come in here and talk to me with that tone of voice on your face?
Hiya.
Hey, name's Samson. You a fellow bus enthusiast? They run day and night, all year round. By the way, you up for smashing a barrel or two? Some wise guy decided to ditch a bunch of barrels in the area, and is gumming up the work something fierce. I'd do it myself, but I don't really got the muscles for it. What the hell just happened? Note stuck on a barrel. Advise you not to destroy it so it can be picked up for recycling. Thing is, this is Metro City. RIP to barrels. Oh shit! Nathan, I'm sorry! Nathan, no! Nathan didn't deserve this.
Really?
Took care of those barrels? I knew I could count on you. Hmm? You found something. Those barrels were scheduled for pickup. Do not destroy, it says. Well, looks like I really stepped in it this time. Whatever. I'll go apologize later. For now, I'm gonna get this bus stop set up right quick. Thanks again, pal. Yeah, where's my super slow KIF roll? I was hoping that we might have at some point been able to pick up like the special moves that NPCs could do, but unfortunately, that's not a thing. But yeah, I went to the PS5 menu and I pressed the options button because you press that to close the game. But I pressed delete instead of close. And it asked me to confirm what I wanted to do, which it would have done had I tried to close the game. But because what I had actually done was say delete the game, I confirmed to delete the game. So, long story short, please be nice to me.
Welcome. All right.
Hot pizza. Ready, get set, start cooking. Special menu.
Gosh darn it. I love that they have to do in the Raging Storm command.
Viva Hot pizza.
Yeah, I sure did. Cursed, I sure did.
Special menu.
Shit. Roll that video tomorrow for the recap. Cursed.
Viva Hot pizza.
Genius. I mean, oh shit! I didn't mean to do it again. I'll probably just reread it with fewer flubs. Did I forget I was going to play Street Fighter 6? Well, say that's what happened. Replay an old Final Fantasy 13 stream to say, yeah, this is what 16 looks like. This is just the game. Refight the boss for 5 stars. I'll beat it again so that Pimmy can see the ending.
Hey there.
Well, looky here. Someone's got themselves a helmet. Make sure it's on your head, then talk to my pal next time. Or next to me. Oh, you've got a helmet. How did I not see that? Proceed. With safety.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Telling people that I deleted Final Fantasy 16.
Oh no! Hey, stop! Watch out!
Even though I most definitely did.
Safety first, bud.
Can.
Wow, that was close.
Sup, Gus? What hat you got for me? Safety helmet? What are Eldritch Beans? I haven't seen you around here before. New hire? Hate to brag it to you, but this area is for skilled workers only. No entry for little construction chickadee, see? If you're looking to prove what you got, well, you know what to do. Huh? This is... This is not normal construction site behavior. Chickadee is an insult you could use more. I mean, the thing about chickadee is that it's also like a term of endearment. Whose moveset is that? That is Luke's.
Nicely done.
You really know your stuff, newbie. Skills like those, I bet you could hang with the night shift. That's a test of skill we run here at night. If you're interested, feel free to stop by. You got Minaj Dore, Rolling Sabat, Kikoken, Phalanx, Flash Knuckle. So I missed the recap because of stream ending bits. Well, You'll catch it next time. Don't you worry, Suprini. You'll get it. Not too bad. Also, your phone streamer who's playing through Tears of the Kingdom on emulator. He stopped playing after 11 days because he reinstalled Windows and didn't back up his save. Well, if you emulate, you gotta accept those risks. I've, God. Remember the time I had to just replay my entire first stream of Snatcher? Because I lost the save for that. Fun times. I didn't lose a save. It was like, the emulator had a problem with saves unless you did certain things beforehand. Tracking down, huh? That's him alright. Ken Masters. And the location is the construction site at the CERN building. Fucking hell. These messages are always so silly. Never expected a film fighter like him to be slinking around in a place like this. There's some juicy stuff right here. Thanks. I'll keep my end of the bargain, of course. I'll message you about boss shortly. Real quick though. Think you might be interested in doing some more intel gathering? Plenty of clients out there are looking for our intel on fighters. For starters, I'm starved for up-to-date info on fighters from Japan. I hear there's a sumo-themed restaurant in Metro City's west side. As good a place to start as any, I imagine. I'm not asking you to do this for free, of course. I'll do more digging into Bosch's situation for one. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Now go ahead and get scratching. Screech, 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 screech. No, I will not. I'll be getting the alts off stream. Because I know it does take a lot of work for them. You new here? You moved like lightning back there when it all went pear-shaped with the crane. Color me impressed. Didn't even give any thought to the possibility of being flattened like a pancake, huh?
Ah.
Well, great minds think alike. Move first, think later. So long as you keep moving, things will work themselves out in the end. Or so I thought, anyway. Ah, I'm just rambling. Forget it.
And then...
Anyway, what you need? I want to become your student. Oh, well, I guess, yeah, look, the thing is that I do want to, like, show off the chatting to masters thing. You need to build up their bond, right? I guess I can do, like, the minigame grinding to get all the money to buy this stuff off stream after I figure out how much it's going to take. And then we'll just, like, chat to all the people on stream. You were joking? Well, I ain't. Never fighting about it. You want to become my student? Listen, when it comes to the construction yard, I barely know my hand from a hammer. If you want to learn the ins and outs, you'll have to ask someone else. What I mean is, I want you to teach me how to fight.
Say what?
Want me to teach you martial arts?
Oh.
So, you know who I am, huh? A national martial arts champion? A former champion. As I'm sure you've noticed, I'm currently a humble construction worker. Don't exactly have room in the old schedule for teaching. But if you're not going to listen to reason, I'll just have to see you out of here myself. So, you want to do this the easy way or the hard way? Never give up. Never surrender.
Oh, man.
Man alive.
Round one. Fight!
Jump it. Thought I had Kikoken. Oh, I do. Ah.
Can't beat me. Round two.
Ken thought he was investing in like good defensive abilities. Give me the medals. What's my... Man, I always fucking overestimate the range of that. Lamau. Not Lamau. Unfortunately, recreating the Daigo Justin evil moment is not quite as impressive in this game. Can to stop me from killing dozens of people?
What was that? Don't just fire off attacks. Think ahead a little.
What are you talking about? You're a Ken player. Oh, Parsec, I would love to see someone do perfect parry of that. My saying fighting games have gotten easier.
At least you're no quitter.
Well, one mechanic in this game definitely has.
All right. I can't say no to that enthusiasm. And even if I did, it looks like you're just gonna keep coming by and trashing the place until I don't.
I'm having flashbacks of a past student of mine. He was fiery as all get out, throwing himself at everything he could with reckless abandon. Not unlike you. Did we get to meet him? A communication error has occurred. The thing about, you know, making fighting games easier is that sometimes you also can take out some of the depth that makes them particularly enthralling. One of the fun aspects of fighting games is a level of dynamism, unexpectedness, development as its competitive scene goes on. And if a game becomes overly easy because, you know, it's not just the easiness, it's about the complexity and depth of mechanics. You know, some games can get quote-unquote solved a lot more easily than others. But, I mean, more accessible, for sure. You can make them more accessible without sacrificing too much depth. That is the ultimate goal. Objectively wrong is a very black and white matter. Sure. I love watching fighting game tournaments because you know the execution required to pull off stuff under high pressure. Yeah, it is ridiculous. It's very, you know, like I'm speaking as someone who will never ever play anywhere near that level. I'm happy to play at the level that I can and to just marvel. But yeah, I mean, I think this game has got a good balance for sure. Some people are complaining about some of the crazy shit that certain characters can pull off, and you know, that's fair. Some stuff gotta get tweaked. When you have to pretzel inputs, you think it's time to stop? I mean, yeah, I don't mind inputs being made easier, for sure. Although it depends on, like, sometimes the inputs are not just for difficulty at the movement seg. Sometimes inputs are part of the balancing themselves. For instance, Guile being able to do walk forward sonic booms is a fucking nightmare. Dragon Ball Fighter Z is pretty easy and it still has depth. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Like, you might say there's no need for like literal S and K pretzel geese movements. I wouldn't 100% disagree with that. Also, this is bad hot takes on the FGC. They are the most welcoming, most non-toxic, friendly, drama-free, competitive gaming community. And I'm glad that's the way that it is. You know, just saying the word thuggery is a perfectly acceptable excuse for behaving any which way you want. Yeah, I think we should all strive to be more like the fighting game community. I think Gal recovers too fast after a Sonic Boom. See, that's it. Well, Sonic Booms are supposed to be relatively safe. Obviously, you can jump in and take them out if someone's spamming them at you. But that is why the back forward charge move is like important to the Sonic Boom. It's because it makes him unable to spam it as rapidly as he could otherwise. Other games have had Gals be able to do walk forward Sonic Booms. I mean, I think he can in this because of the modern controls. But like, obviously modern controls also greatly nerfs him. We deserve all the attention of AAA developers. I mean, no, I'm not gonna interrupt my bad hot take with genuine thoughts. Anywho, we have a new teacher, which means it is time to learn. Walk forward, boom, flash kick with classic. This requires specific timings. How do you do a walk forward Sonic Boom with timing? I'm curious. My custom character is a monster? Yeah, legit. I'm very firm in my belief that people who make the most absurdly wacky characters that they can are cards. Ken is an aggressive character with a ton of powerful kicks to control space on the screen, and plenty of ways to rush the opponent down and overwhelm the defenses. He can also run a more straightforward core game plan with his fireballs and anti-airs. Whatever the situation, Ken is equipped to deal with it. Charge is briefly stored, so you store the charge, walk forward, then do back forward. Okay. I feel like I've heard that before, but I just totally forgot it. But yeah, but what you're saying, you can't, you know, you can't really do it. Requires timing still. Up close, Ken has a few more ways to break through the opponent's defenses with his blistering rushdown game. Like, I remember games in which Gal has had just straight up constant forward walking Sonic Booms. and he has been a nightmare. Jinrai kick and its associated moves can be used for combos and to break through your opponent's guard. Hadouken. Fire a ki blast directly forward, useful for attacking opponents at range. The light, medium, and heavy variations of Hadouken each out up and travel at different speeds and leave you open for different amounts of time. Start by alternating between light and heavy to keep your opponent at bay, but don't get too predictable. Overdrive executes sooner, faster, travels faster, and recovers in a flash. Firing off one at around mid-range can frustrate your opponent something fierce. Cancelling into it from a normal move is one of the oldest tricks in the book. Oh yeah, look, I have trouble with the trials in this, definitely. Like I haven't sat down and tried any for a massive amount of time, but they do frustrate me. Leap into the sky with a devastating uppercut, useful as an anti-air attack or as a way to end combos. Against chubby opponents, light or medium will do the trick as an anti-air. Use the heavy version to tack on extra damage and juggle combos. Overdrive. Shoryuken. Invincible against anything and everything. Use it as a reversal to blow through whatever's thrown at you. It also travels forward quite a bit, so you can hit opponents even if they're not quite in melee range. If your opponent blocks it though, they're going to make you regret it, so you can't go crazy with it on a whim. Tatsumaki Senpukyaku. Unleash a series of roundhouse kicks while moving forward. Useful when cancelled into from normal moves to create combos. This move is mostly used in combos. The light version will launch your opponent on hit, leading to follow-ups, while the medium and heavy versions will connect from medium normal attacks and up, pushing them into the corner. Overdrive reaches farther and deals more damage to boot. It'll still connect from a normal move even if you're pretty far from your opponent. Very handy. Aerial Tatsumaki Senpukyaku. A Tatsumaki Senpukyaku performed while airborne, useful for altering the trajectory of your jump or for staging a surprise attack from above. This is an aerial move with a pretty funky jump trajectory. If you do it from fairly close and time it to take over your opponent, it'll likely hit him from behind, what we in the biz call a cross-up. Bust it out when your opponent least expects it, you've got yourself a party. Overdrive descends faster and makes the opponent to stumble backward on hit, giving you a great follow-up chance at close range. Dragon Lash Kick. A leaping roundhouse kick that pulls your opponent toward you. An extremely versatile move that can be used to launch surprise attacks from mid-range, as a way to continue your offensive pressure or in combos. On the ground, this will send opponents stumbling back, giving you the advantage. Against mid-air opponents, it'll pull them toward you with a knockdown. Doesn't pack a huge punch, but the positional advantage it buys can't be overlooked. Overdrive. Landing this against airborne opponents will cause you to swap positions. It'll also bounce them against the ground, opening them up to free follow-ups. Watch your positioning carefully and use it when it's most advantageous. Alright, I've been trying to think of how it gets that bounce, but specifically against airborne opponents. That's good to know. Little jump counter. Jinrai Kick. A forward-moving roundhouse kick that can be followed up by one of 3 different kicks. This move leads into an additional 3 kick attacks. First off, the Kazekama Shin Kick. This hits low and can't be blocked standing. It's even relatively safe if it is blocked. A great way to keep your opponents on their toes.
You got the hang of it.
So these are just his unique normal kicks from before, right?
Awesome.
They just been made into like a little command combo. Next, the Gorai Axe Kick. This is an overhead, which means it can't be blocked while crouching. Spook your opponent with a Kazekama Shin Kick, then bust out the Gorai Axe Kick when they least expect it. Finally, the most damaging Jinrai Kick follow-up, the Senka Snap Kick. You can use this in combos, but it won't hit crouchers, so watch out. If you land a Jinrai Kick on a crouching opponent, go into the Kazekama Shin Kick instead. Wait, why would you go into the Kazekama Shin Kick if they're crouching? Would you not go into the Axe Kick instead? Since it's an overhead? Jinrai Kick and all of its follow-ups execute faster with enhanced damage and overdrive. You can also connect it to a bonus Kasai Thrust Kick follow-up.
You're on fire.
Tatsumaki senpai Kyuku expialidocious, even though the sign of it. You'll break your opponent's guard more easily and deal more damage in combos. Sign me up. Dragon Lash Flame. Launch your opponent to the sky, then perform a series of kicks on them while airborne. It is invincible at the beginning, and you switch positions with your opponent upon completion.
On to the next one.
This move will swap you and your opponent's positions on hit, which means you can use it to leave your opponent in the corner. It's also fine to tack on when you want to squeeze every last drop of damage out of a combo. Bust the back and kick one. Shippu Jinrai Kyaku. Unleash a flurry of kicks, and then finish with a rising Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku. This move is quick to execute, making it useful for counterattacks and in combos. Shippu Jinrai Kyaku is the go-to, and when you know it'll connect, by cancelling from an overdrive arc team from one example. If you land an overdrive Jinrai kick, you'll have all day to decide whether to fire it off or not. Interesting. Good to know. Shinryu Reppa. A 1-2 Shoryuken combination followed by one final mighty Shoryuken with an added spin to it. If the first hit misses, a single additional Shoryuken will come out afterward. This one can be used as a reversal to get out of trouble or in combos. You can cancel into it from the standard special moves and it'll connect from all kinds of moves besides, providing a great source of scorching hot damage. Fundamentals. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but you can't just pop off moves willy-nilly while yelling "try this on" for sides every match. I mean, there's nothing stopping you, but it's not worth it. Trust me. It ain't exciting, but crouching medium kick and standing heavy kick are the keys to the kingdom. Watch carefully, wait for an opening, and wham! Connect a crouching medium kick and you can cancel it into Hadoken or Jinrai kick. From a slight distance, you can hurl Hadokens, bust out a jump-in attack, or close them with a dash or two. As soon as your opponent shows an opening, hit him with a standing medium kick and triple flash kicks.
You got the hang of it.
You're not the only one who wants to attack. Your opponent does too. If they come at you on the ground, use normal to limit their options, and mix in drive impacts to shut down their attacks. If they jump at you, your best bet is with a Shoryuken for a free knockdown. And if you're still getting your feet wet, a crouching heavy punch is enough to get the job done. Once you have the basics down, use quick dash to zip into range. From there, you can either use forward step kick or emergency stop. Mix it up and your opponent won't be able to get a beat on you.
You're on fire. You got the hang of it. You're on fire. Awesome.
If your opponent's taking a wait and see approach, give them a thunder kick or emergency stop right in front of their face and throw them. They never see that one coming, usually. It works at close range too. Cancel into quick dash from a normal, then emergency stop and use a normal or throw. Mix things up enough and your opponent won't be able to react. From there, it's all about keeping your offense varied. Those aren't the only tricks you can pull off a quick dash though. Some specials behave differently when you do them out of quick dash for starters. They get more powerful, or fire off with heightened force. Shoryuken is one of the specials that gets a power up. It'll go clean through fireballs and propel forward farther. If your opponent's throwing fireballs from far away, this will make them regret the decision. Another part of special is Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku. It'll make the opponent flinch back on hit, giving you a chance to press your offense. Takes a little getting used to, but being able to connect into it from heavy attacks is huge. The last one is Dragon Lash Kick. Hit with it in the air, and you'll swap position with your opponent and ground bounce them. It's also got great reach, making it an awesome addition to combos. I mean, that Dragon Lash Kick description is precisely the same as it is without the run.
Awesome.
Alright, that is it. No, Sabrina, I'm just, I'm doing them, like, I'm taking the opportunity of learning a new mentor to play their arcade mode. And before I do that, I'm just learning the character. Ken's guy really is doing DPs and fireballs. I mean, is that not Ken?
Smart choice.
Major Foundation suspected of providing unlawful aid in developing nation. Ken Masters detained in Nashal. Former national martial arts champion turns terrorist. Provides funding to anti-government extremists. Foundation denies involvement. Masters resigns as Foundation director.
According to the announcement, the
Suspicions surrounding the embezzlement of funds
the
intended
company's
for the Martial Arts
representative,
Stadium.
Johan Petrovich, made in a statement released today.
Man, talk about pathetic. I got totally played. The Foundation was just supposed to be doing a little support work. And the next thing I knew, I was being framed for terrorism. My name was cleared. But it's not like things can just go back to the way they were. Since then, my reason for fighting has been totally flipped on its head.
USA.
I fight to beat up my brother-in-law. Ah!
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
No, what do you mean my wake up shorty rep didn't work? Welcome in, Lizzie. I'm doing A-okay. I hope you're alright.
Out of my way.
Round two. Fight. Unexpected.
You made it to gold? Nicely done. Which card do you plan as? Play as Marissa. Nice. She is a fun one. Looks like I have to learn how to fight my battles on my own terms again.
Japan.
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Pay attention. Fire up.
Need to try getting used to Pepper and in those quick dashes.
Out of my way.
Round two. Fight.
Like that. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. That was not the cancel that I was hoping for.
Ken wins.
Never stop being you. Stable, unshaken. After all, you're the reason I got my start. Ain't that cute?
USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
I did it. I beat that truck.
USA.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Oh. Make you fight a truck in Pokemon. I think a lot of people tried to fight a truck in Pokemon, believing there was a Mew behind it.
That's right.
Round two. Fight.
Man, some of the expressions and angles on Kin can make him look really like a whole bunch older than he does normally. Oh, you mean in Scarlet Violet? Oh yeah, that's right. There are like trainers on trucks or something.
Ken wins.
Better in Street Fighter 5? Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice shot.
Oh, it's Nishal, not Nashal.
Well, well. If it isn't the former national champion. Fighting still makes you feel alive, does it not? How truly splendid. What say you, Ken? Why not forget all about what happened in Nishal
Nishal, take my leave.
and become a thrall to the ecstasy of combat once more?
No! Not the cup.
Gotta do this. Come on.
An honor, to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
Gotcha. How's this?
Oh. It's a weird counter. I'm now realizing that I've never fought a JP yet.
Satisfied yet?
That's right.
This dude's just a wizard? He is, yeah. Pretty much. We love casting spells. It is true.
Will finish this.
Ken wins!
Until I settle things with you, I'm never going to be able to move on. Rune Tooth! Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Rune was playing some Final Fantasy 16 today. Must be nice. Must be nice. Hyena Girl, welcome in. Nice to see you in here. Rune, I was going to play Final Fantasy 16 tonight. Stop playing Ken challenge, please. Luckily for you, we've done my final Ken game for the night. Karma, welcome in. Nice to see ya. Yeah, look at me. I'm all dressed up to play Final Fantasy. Oh my god, it's installed. It's installed. I accidentally deleted the game. And I didn't find out until I'd read the recap and was about to play it. Hi, I don't have to explain myself. But I was in a rush. I was like, I had the game open to go through like the codex and like get names and stuff for the recap. When I got a video call from my brother that my mum was waiting for. So like in a haste to answer that, whilst I was already closing the game, I like muscle memoried to delete it instead of close it. And yeah, didn't realize until I was in the main menu earlier and everything. I was looking at other games. I bought a whole entire other game in that time and just did not realize that this wasn't there anymore. But it is. So Final Fantasy 16 will be back tomorrow night. Friends, if you have yet to do so, please do go follow Rune Tooth. Fellow, beloved, Irish variety gaming streamer. Currently playing through Final Fantasy 16 as well as Elden Ring, doing a first-person mod of Elden Ring. And yeah, I love me some Rune Tooth, I really do. Great streamer. They're definitely worth taking the time to hang out with if you've yet to do so. And for those who do not know me, my name is Provide Badness, or PB. I'm also Irish gaming variety streamer. Cosplaying Bird, unlike fucking Curl Tooth over here. And yeah, currently I am playing Final Fantasy 16, Street Fighter 6, and Divinity Original Sin 2 in my evenings. And in my morning streams, I am playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm playing a lot of new games right now, but I try to get in some variety. I try to play games from like a lot of genres and all generations. But the recent releases have just been so damn strong. It's been difficult. But yeah, we are currently playing through Street Fighter 6. I'm doing the World Tour mode, and every time I unlock a new mentor, I'm playing their arcade. Yeah, I like the twist on the curls in 16. I'm not going to discuss it here for anyone who is looking to play that game, but I'm with you.
I can't move forward until I settle things once and for all. But what should I do? Do I kill him with my own two hands?
Got such pretty eyes. He's got them Gojo eyes from Jujutsu Kaisen. Can just kill a guy.
Don't know.
Come on. Just kill a guy as a joke.
Thanks for playing. Congratulations!
Oh, the Nash and Guile artwork. Pretty neat. Man, that's sick. Why this selection of characters? What's the connection between Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li, Sakura, Karin, Balrog, Urien, Dan, Rashid, and Colleen? Doesn't matter. Sick piece of artwork. Ken is Hafu, isn't he? He is. Is indeed. The World Warriors and the 4 Devas. Oh no. What happened to Blanca? Why is he suddenly growing green hair in this picture? That's never been a thing before. This is redhead erasure. Anywho. Back to World Tour. It's me. PB. On Dasein. Also dressing slightly seen. I got my tights from Hot Topic at the ready. Given the amount of red hair he has, not sure it counts as erasure. Could have more. Battle hubby? I'm honestly not really up for going online tonight. I've been demoralized. I've been beaten up by the lashes of fate. Go back to 16. I'm only going to be live for like another hour tonight. But I will be playing 16 2 nights tomorrow. Street Fighter 6 can take a break. Monday night, it's going to be 16. That's tomorrow night. For those of you who are paying attention to the days of the week. Wednesday night, I'll be playing Divinity, Original Sin 2. And then Friday night, more Final Fantasy. Sunday night, I will not be streaming here. I'll be over at our beloved friends, AOHL's, doing an anime OP tier list with her. That'll be great. And there's going to be some morning games in there as well. We're going to have morning games Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, but I don't know what yet. Tears of the Kingdom for 2 of them, definitely. Additional game will be selected for another one. Am I fighting marks in 16 as soon as they become available? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I do like they give me a bit of challenge. I don't think I'm like as leveled as you are. So they can fuck me up quite a bit whenever I first come across them. Alright, Mr. Carlos Miyamoto, what you got for me? There you are. Let's catch each other up on the status investigation.
Right.
I see. I'm starting to see how the dots are connected. If we lay out the times and locations of previous robberies, we can see where the next one will occur. There. So that's it. The next robbery will take place at Skywalk Lane at night.
So,
I'm gonna head over there immediately. You should too, once you finish preparing. Maybe later. Maybe another time. The jiggle physics on Geef. Well, as one of the bustiest characters in Street Fighter, he deserves them.
Hiya.
Yo, your task, land 2 6-hit combos. For the first one, I'll let you take your time and land the combo at your own pace, but for the second one, you'll have to land it just the way you would in a real match. Well, ready to get started? That guy is Carlos from Final Fight 2, yeah. Sure is. Form 2 6-hit combos. I did it! By abusing a super.
That was really something.
Okay, that's all the tasks I've got for this time of day. Your fighting skills have definitely improved. Can you tell? Do not talk to me. You can switch up the time and location to get different tasks. Go ahead, try it out. I will not. There's no reason not to keep Menage a Dore on me at all times. Use the multi-hit special to abuse this one. Yeah, see? You get it. You get it. Fight me, child. Okay. Did yours legit? Sure. Sure, buddy. So, here's what's up with Bosch. He was thirsty for info on an underground fighting tournament. One that just so happens to be in an underground fighting org, that would say? One that happens to be run by a massive criminal org. Mad Gear handed over some major cash to try and weasel their way in. Until Bosch stole it anyway. What did he intend to use the money for? You'll need to gather more info from me before I have the answer. Specifically, intel on a truly legendary Japanese fighter. Get me information on someone like that and it'd really make my day. We just posing for pictures. Besides the sumo guy. It is he. Could not have been an asshole about it. I mean, I believed you as well. Edomon? Like Edmund? Like Edmund Honda? Honda, where is your large wife? I know you have one. Give her to me. Sumo wrestler? Yeah, that's probably the guy. A photo would be the icing on the cake, though. Some missions involve using your camera at specific locations. These photo spots are marked with an icon. Accessing the camera app will at that location will activate it in mission mode. I'm so excited for this active camera making mission mode. Oh wow. Getting the back shot of him. This guy. Yeah, I've heard of him. No denying he's from Japan, that's for sure. I'll take it. Intel is intel. I'll send you the additional info about Bosch after this. Fuck it all, Kristen from East. I can make this dream a reality.
What's up?
You're looking for a legendary Japanese fighter? Then make no mistake, you're looking right at him. Then again, you might be looking for Mr. Fireball and Dragon Punch.
See ya.
Drop by Genbu Temple in Japan. You might just find him there. I can tell by looking at you that you're not here for the Chanko stew. Nope. You're the kind of person who's always looking for an opportunity to get buff. You're darn right I am. The fire in a person's eyes never lies. Let me treat you to a little sumo training then. E-Honda does look sick in this game. I'm all about it. We're just slapping against his sweaty body. Look at him. This mountain of man muscle meat. Toss me, Honda. Toss me like a salad.
What's wrong? That all you got? Nobody ever got strong without losing. Don't lose hope.
That smile.
Good stuff.
I could tell by looking at you that you'd have the knack for it. How's about I teach you one of my patented sumo techniques? Teach away. There's never any harm in learning a thing or two. Other hand slap. Sumo headbutt. Okay, and now that we have a new mentor, it is time. I love E-Honda. He used to be one of my secondaries in Street Fighter 4. And even Street Fighter 2 is like one of my favorites in that. It was always Chun-Li first and foremost, but E-Honda was up there. Honda is a hard-hitting character who uses sumo-powered strikes and charging moves to put the pressure on the opponent, followed by unpredictable strikes and throws. Use Honda's powerful slaps and clutch kicks to establish control on the ground, then surprise opponents by mixing in unpredictable forward-moving moves. Get close and apply multi-hitting pressure-creating attacks to make your opponent afraid to make a move, then throw them to take home the title. Sumo Dash is versatile enough to be used to encroach on an opponent's territory, as a pressuring tool on offense, or as a damage option in combos. Oh, that can end in different things? I didn't know that. Unleash a series of high-speed slaps, useful creating combos from normal moves. There's nothing more sumo than a rapid-fire storm of slaps. You can connect into this from light and medium attacks. Great to keep the offense train chugging. Once you get the hit, use strikes and throws to crank up the pressure.
What a show!
Overdrive takes a little longer to execute, but you can link into a light attack after it connects. Combo it from a medium or heavy attack to really bring the pain. Links. I always have difficulty with link combos. Fly horizontally forward with a powerful headbutt. Useful as a surprise attack to approach your opponent, as well as a way to tack on additional hits and combos. I invented this wild sumo technique all by myself. The stronger the button you use, the farther I'll fly. Even if they block it, they won't be able to hit you back, so let those headbutts rip. We ripping butts with our head.
My student could do it. Study up. Not bad, kid. Hey. What a show. You've done good. What a show.
Oh, Jimmy McGinger. Welcome in. Can we please, mods, have a big ol' shout out for Yimmy, who's playing some Xenogears tonight. I hope it was going well. Were we enjoying our Xenos? Axa. Yellow. My mods are all playing Final Fantasy 16 and talking behind my back. We mostly did not. Oh no. What was it today? Was it a dungeon? A boss? Was it gameplay? It was another dungeon. It do be like that sometimes. But yeah, welcome in y'all. We are playing some Street Fighter 6, doing single player modes, mostly World Tour with some arcade scattered in there. Can't wait to talk to you about Xenogears, Jimmy. It's gonna be a whole thing. Getting so dry. So damn dry. No boss, just pure quarters and random battles. Is this... Is this underneath a certain city that is distinct from other cities? Why am I speaking in spoiler talk? There's no one here who would understand it. Is this Shavat? Xenogears is easily the most aggravating game because the story is so good and they strapped it to a video game. I do maintain, like, I'm not one for video game adaptations of almost any stripe, but Xenogears would make an absolutely phenomenal anime, and they should just make it an anime. And if you gird your fundoshi, grit your teeth, and wait for your opponent to take this guide, you can use a well-timed headbutt to knock their jumping attacks clean out of the air. Right. Overdrives adds an armor effect that will shrug off an opponent's attack. Use this when you're feeling the pressure to turn the tables. Oh, and if you hit with the very start of the headbutt, it'll become an extra painful two-hitter. I think... See, it's so ripe for a remake because... there's extra shit that you could add story-wise, and the combat systems are interesting enough that you could do things with them. And also, I never had a problem with the camera personally, but if you just modernize those controls, it would be a lot better. Make it all platforming. Make it all, like, elevator platforming sections. It's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Honestly, I just think that gameplay-wise, it doesn't do a lot to excel. It has interesting mechanics that could be built upon further. I like the gear fights, specifically the gear bosses. I think that's whenever the game gets you thinking the most. Actually, bosses in general are pretty great most of the time. But otherwise, in combat, it's usually just sort of doing the same things over and over again. Sumo Smash. Oh, as a reference to spam, it's not that bad. At the camera when the thing came up. Okay, yeah, fair enough. It's not that bad. Leap diagonally into the air and descend directly downward with a hip slam. Useful as a way to launch a surprise attack while avoiding grounded attacks, and as a way to pressure an opponent's guard. Platforming should not be a game mechanic in 2023. I've been saying this, Vino. I've been saying it. Why does Mario need to jump? He's flaunting something at me. So welcome in, Pino. How you doing? This here is the second stupendous sumo maneuver I'm best known for. If your opponent throws out a move on the ground, soar over them with this and bombs away. Even if they block it, you still get to act first and push the advantage. There's no narrative purpose to Mario jumping. Yeah, it's true.
I knew my student could do it. Not bad.
He jumps to Wahoo. He runs to Wah Wah. What do you do if the other guy starts dry parrying it? Vary up the strength of the button used to sumo smash. Oh, I see. It's just saying if he's got the timing right. Yeah. That'll change the timing you drop at, making it tougher for him to deal with. Overdrive is invincible against jumping attacks on the way up. If your opponent's in the air, it's great for dealing with them. Plus it works as a combo move against juggled opponents in the corner. Sumo Spirit. Perform a sumo kata that enhances your next 100 hand slap. This enhancement will be maintained until a 100 hand slap is used. This technique gives my 100 hand slap even more slap. For instance, if you use this, then use the 100 hand slap, it'll let you connect a light attack afterwards, just like the overdrive version.
I knew my student could do it.
Okay, it's not going to let me actually try any of that. Fair enough. Your slap and normals will get some extra punch too. Even if a move can't be special cancelled normally, chances are you can cancel into a 100 hand slap. Die by the blade. Are you saying this as like a thing that'll happen, or is there a game called Die by the Blade? Oicho throw. Grab your opponent by the head, slam him to the ground, then follow up with a sumo slam. Useful for breaking through an opponent's guard at close range. Is there anything more majestic than a glorious sumo throw? The strength of the button you use to start the throw will affect its grab range and power. It's a game where first blood is lethal. In a Bushido Blade type way. There are a few games that have been doing this. None of them has quite gotten for me. What's that quart? The quart one? It's like a sword dueling game. Hellish Quart, I think it's called. Die by the Blade. Is that the one that's like cyberpunky samurai vibes? Hellish Slart. The light version grabs folks easier and the heavy version hits harder basically. Slap the sense out of your opponent and when they're feeling the pressure, kerblamo, into the dirt they go. Overdrive, easier to land and extra damage to boot. No need to be shy about using this one. Once your opponent realizes they're in your sumo sights, they'll be quick and in their fundoshi. Or you know, whatever their undies happen to be. Ha! Neko Damashi. Clap the palms of both hands together in front of your face. Not only can it be used as an attack, but it can also be used to negate projectiles. Neko Damashi is an honest to goodness sumo technique. My take on the tech is all about slapping away the opponent's projectiles. Always love the look of surprise on their faces when they realize I can do that.
I knew my student could do it.
Have some lemon sorbet. Oh man, love a lemon sorbet. Oh, and you can use this as an attack up close, of course. Great for catching opponents off guard, then throwing them when they least expect it. Sumo Dash. Move forward with a traditional sumo shuffle. Useful for closing the distance with your opponent. A little sumo footwork to sit right up to opponents and unleash one of two special techniques. The first is the Teppo triple slap, which leaves only a teensy tiny opening. Great for putting the pressure. Sorry, my throat is getting a little thrussy. Great for putting the pressure on, and if it hits, you can bump up the damage with its follow-up attack too.
That was some good training.
I wonder, can I go?
Not bad, kid. What a show.
The second is the Tai-Ho Cannon Lift, which is real unsafe if your opponent blocks it, but if it hits, you'll launch them for big fallout potential. They leave themselves wide open, uses to combo the daylights out of them.
You've done good.
Overdrive moves faster and leaves less of an opening. and it powers up its follow-up attacks. Tempo triple slap will let you act first even if the opponent blocks it. Perfect move for pushing your opponent to the edge of the ring. Tai-Ho cannon lift will come out faster, letting you combo out of a heavy attack. Even if your opponent barely leaves an opening, there will be plenty. Or you can just skip the additional attacks, dash up, and chuck him. Show of Force. Push your opponent out of the sumo ring with a mighty shove. This move is invincible at the beginning, making it useful for turning the tables on your opponent.
Good training.
Show of Force comes out quick as invincible to strikes, making it great for turning the tables, or for damaging combos. Plus it'll send the opponent flying if it hits, blasting them across the screen. Ultimate Killer Head Ram. Perform a headbutt followed by a sequence of slaps, and finish off with a final twisting headbutt. The initial headbutt travels a long distance, making it excellent both in combos and as a way of dealing with projectiles.
I knew my student could do it. Not bad, kid.
Find the input tough on this one, because I bring out other specials instead. Alright, not sure how many times we'll be able to throw out in a fight. Plus it's easy to work into combos, cancel into it from an overdrive special move, and go into time. Overdrive special move. Okay, that might actually make it easier to pull off.
I knew my student could do it.
Okay, so that's the one I'm most likely to get it out of. The final bot. Swing your opponent in a circle to draw the outline of a sumo ring. Just as you're about to make the push them out of it, throw them to the ground behind you with a brutal slam. This move is long reach and comes out quickly, making it quite versatile. This move is big, huge even, and its power is even huger. It takes your whole gauge to use though, so only go for it when you know it's going to land. For example, when you connect a 100-hand slap off a normal move, you can only cancel into the final bite when you hit, so make it count. Combo into it from a long-reaching normal and make it your opponent's final bite. Fundamentals. 2 steps to getting stronger. Step 1 training, step 2 Chanko. Today I'm going to teach you the basics behind the training part, starting with how to use my normal moves. Sumo is all about throwing a few slaps around to keep opponents honest. There's standing medium punch, moves you forward and knocks a lot of enemy attacks aside. And then there's Crouching Medium Punch, which will be cancelled into a special move. Use those two normals to push your opponent around. Crouching Heavy Punch is a little on the slow side, but hard to punish. If you can use the long-reaching Harai Kick, which can't be blocked standing, that'll learn him. Good sumo is all about two proud competitors battling it out in the ring, which means you gotta know all the ways to deal with your opponents when they come at you. First, how to stop your opponent if they jump at you. If you're crouching and have a charge built up, hit him with a sumo headbutt. Otherwise, a standing heavy punch should knock him out of the air. If your opponent's smacking you around up close, fly at him with an overdrive sumo headbutt, which absorbs attacks. Or you can use Show of Force's complete invincibility to turn things right around. Now that you got the basics down, it's time to tell you about some of my stupendous sumo techniques. Know how they toss salt in the ring at the start of a sumo match? Think of these as the other spice you can add to a fight. First is my old standby, the sumo headbutt. This thing's been putting fighters in their place for decades. It flies far, packs a punch, and leaves you safe even if it gets blocked. It's a heck of a move, but your opponent's not going to let you use it for free. If they start throwing projectiles or using drive impacts to shut your headbutts down, bust out a sumo smash to get the drop on them. You can hold left or right to change where your sumo smashes land, and adjust the timing depending on the strength of the button used. Use it to deal with opponents who want to jump around and beat something out of you. So, Sumo Spirit. It's a little different, but bear with me here. Think of it as like a 100-hand slap power up. It also powers up your normal moves though, so be sure to put those through their paces too. After you pop Sumo Spirit, you can cancel into a 100-hand slap from normals that can't usually be special cancelled. Crouching Heavy Punch and Standing Heavy Punch can both be cancelled while it's active. That's not all. After you connect with a powered up 100-hand slap, you can hit him with a light attack afterwards. It's a surefire way to get big damage off a stray hit with one of your normal moves.
Not bad, kid.
Shit, I want to see if I can get the light into it.
You've done good. Not bad, kid.
When you're far away from your opponent or manage to score a knockdown, couldn't hurt to get a little Sumo Spirit going. Alright, that is our Honda tutorials. Time to see if we can do any of it in the game.
I'm ready for you. Things are looking up.
That looks like Shinkiro art.
I'm opening a Chonko restaurant in Metro City. And I've poured my heart and soul into making darn sure it's got everything I want the world to see. Most importantly, we've got a stage, so patrons can
It sure is Shinkiro art.
their stew. We've even got genuine sumo wrestlers working the joint. We'll sumo headbutt your order straight to your door. And of course, we can't forget about the old Japanese spirit, which is where the adorable little tanuki statues come in.
If the Tanuki statues do not have massive nuts,
But it
I don't count
wasn't
them.
easy getting here. I had a heck of a time deciding on this location. I literally traveled the globe looking for the perfect place to set up shop.
USA.
I traveled the world to try and start a restaurant
Get into the ring!
on a ship,
Hope you're ready.
on an aircraft carrier. So you're saying, Honda?
No one can stop me!
Look at the steam rising from him.
Round two. Fight.
The overhead.
Honda wins.
Once I zip into range, you're flying out of the ring. Believe it. Believe it like Naruto?
Italy.
Anime reference? Man, fuck off, moth. There's a goddamn moth floating all around me. I'm done with it.
Step into the ring.
Give me your best shot!
Round one. Fight.
Honda feels good in this game.
Let's send this.
Round two. Fight.
That was foolish.
Honda wins.
Came to reserve your streak. What's up, Sarge? Not doing any online tonight. But I respect. Oh, wait. Do you mean your attending stream streak? The dog streak? I see. I thought you meant your streak of getting your ass whooped by me. This Pancratian stuff is basically Roman sumo. Your pushes and knockdowns are fit for the ring.
USA.
He doesn't know I'm lacking critical information.
Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
I did it. I mean, I was already talking shit about him, but bless you, Starge. Enjoy your family BBQ.
Japan.
I love that face. That's a solid face.
This will be a good fight.
This should have been Honda's theme. I believe this more is a Honda theme than a Ryu one. Fucks off out of the screen. Yoy, 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 yoy.
Honda wins.
Looks like I'm not the only one improving. Guess we're nowhere near retirement, eh? Manon.
What a city! It's every bit as dazzling as folks say.
Look at that pose. That's just how he goes around places.
And what better place to plop down a sumo restaurant than here in this theme park?
Oh my. Sumo, you say?
Right on the money, huh? A trendy eatery would suit this place like broth in a hot pot.
Putting aside the dubious trendiness of a Junko restaurant, I'm not quite convinced this is the ideal location.
What? Sounds to me like you don't get what makes sumo so great. What do you say I give you a little demonstration here and now?
Talks like Vector from Sonic Heroes.
Oh, a cross-style match.
I dig it.
You're on.
That's why I like him.
Step into the ring.
Prepare.
Round one.
You'll see everything that's...
Don't you start. Don't start. I'm dead. She's got me. She got 4 medals after the first round. It's all over. CP or no. Whatever difficulty level. Who's throwing cushions around the place? What the hell? I kind of never noticed that before. That was foolish of me. I thought I could counter it with the EX Sumo Splash. Maybe I could have, but I think I got the timing wrong regardless.
This is what sumo's all about!
Honda wins.
Watching you is downright enchanting. Makes me want to step up my show-off game too.
What do you think of my sumo? Perfect fit for a place like this, wouldn't you say?
You misunderstand me, silly man. This is a traveling carnival. Before long, it will be torn down and headed elsewhere.
What the? So that's what you meant, was it? Oh, shucks. I'm running out of ideas for good spots.
Is the location truly so important? I'm a judoka and model both. Whether I'm on the mat, on the runway, or anywhere, really. I try to be the version of myself that I want the world to see. Is that not what matters most?
The me that I want the world to see, huh?
This is why Honda got hot for this game.
So that's why I went ahead and picked this spot. And I made just the kind of restaurant I had in mind.
Wouldn't I? I tried and then I give up. And I started streaming like everyone else who does the same.
We'll be open before you know it. Chanko House Edamon in Metro City. And the star attraction is me, the one and only Edmund Honda.
We did it!
Thanks for playing.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
That's the best art. They did it. They done did it. I just want to go on a picnic with the girls, okay? Never mind. I changed my mind. This is it. Ryu, moments after defeating his toughest opponent. A sign. I might just call it for there, you know? Yeah, we did 2 arcade modes. Made a little bit of progress in World Tour. I'm still kind of heartbroken from the sheer debacle, the shenanigans that befell Final Fantasy 16. Don't think I've ever been punched in the heart so much by happenings on stream as then. Absolutely fucked it. Just majorly. What happened? Pimmy, I deleted the game accidentally. Whenever I tried to close the game, muscle memory kicked in. I wasn't paying attention and I just deleted it. So never live this one down. I feel like I've done enough things that you could say never live this one down, that at this point I can just assume that some of them have been forgotten, lost, like tears in the rain. My tears in the rain. The tears that I shed for the many things that I do. But yeah, that, my friends, is gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all very much for coming in and hanging out. Thank you, Jimmy McGinger and Runtooth for the big ol' raids. Thank you. We had a bunch of subs and resubs. Digit for the year resub. Zeke for gifting us a sub to Square U, and Parsec for also resubbing. Give me that delicious Steam seal money that I've already spent. Carlisle Girl, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, it's alright, Inoki. We'll be playing it twice next week. Indeed, we're going to be playing it tomorrow evening. Probably going to start early. Maybe around 6:30, if not earlier. Because we got to make up for that last time. I just really want to play a whole shit fucking metric butt ton of Final Fantasy 16. I'm craving it. Twice is nowhere near enough per week. Yeah, I know. I'm not catching up to any of y'all again. Goodbye to my friends playing Final Fantasy 16. I look forward to seeing you after you have beaten it. But yeah, I mean, next week we have more games than that to play. Final Fantasy 16. We're going to play Divinity Original Sin one of those evenings. In the morning, more Tears of the Kingdom, plus a new game that I will be revealing in tomorrow's schedule. And then on Sunday evening, it's me, it's AOL, it's anime openings, the crossover that everyone has been demanding happens. But for now, I'm going to close and not delete Street Fighter 6. That's the trick. That's where they get you. You can just close games. And we'll see who's online. Who is online? Who's online and not playing Final Fantasy 16? Well, we're at Dash Retro. Playing Final Fantasy 7. Indeed, he is a Final Fantasy 7 speedrunner. And just all-around kind of chill guy. Very welcoming, very talkative. So yeah, please do go check him out. If you like his vibe, why not give him a follow? If you don't talk to me about it. I don't want to know. But yeah, thanks again, everybody. Y'all take care of yourselves, be good, and bye-bye.